Hello, good morning. Welcome to my channel. I'm Eleni, and I'm kind of reviving this channel for the first time in a while. So yeah, I am a teacher and I also have an Etsy shop. I teach 4th, 5th, and 6th grade at a Montessori school, and on my Etsy shop I sell mostly crochet and crystals. I'm currently working on a new product for the shop, which are these little dinosaurs, which I think are so cute. They're really squishy and I love their little faces. So yeah, I have a few different colors I'm working with. I'm working on this blue one right now. Just did a pink one yesterday, and I guess my goal for today is to finish crocheting at least one of every color. I don't know if I have enough polyfill for that, honestly, but I would love to take some product shots today, and I think I'm just gonna do a little crochet with me. So yeah, I'll tell you a bit about myself while I do it. I'm 25. I live in New York. I've lived here my whole life except for when I was in college and I lived in Boston. I just moved in with my boyfriend a month ago. And this is our first apartment together. We've been together for 5 years, and you'll probably see him in some videos coming up. I drink my coffee with a straw. This is a coffee straw from the brand Coffee Straw, and they're a great brand. If you like keeping your teeth like not coffee stained, I definitely suggest them. So yeah. What else can I tell you about myself? I tend to go through micro hobbies, so you'll probably see some of those. Plants were a big micro hobby in the beginning of the pandy. I tried out skateboarding recently. I actually just bought roller skates, and I think that's going to be my next micro hobby going into summer. So if you have any tips for learning how to roller skate, feel free to leave them below, because other than birthday parties when I was a child, I don't have much experience with roller skating. But I already have pads because I bought them when I was trying out skateboarding. I do snowboard. That's one of my main sports that I do, and horseback riding. But wheels typically have not been my friend in the past. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. The pattern I'm using for the dinosaurs is one I found for free online. I actually found it for my students. It's for mini dinos, but I'm following it and using it with this Bernat baby blanket yarn, which is in from a collection called Dynamite. So this I got at Michael's just recently. It comes with a pattern for this dinosaur baby blanket, and it was on sale 30% off at Michael's. So something to keep in mind, that this pattern is called Sky Dot. And I can actually grab a couple other shades for you to... Okay, so this blue is really cool with the green and like blue and pink dots. I really like it. And this shade is called Blue Jean Dot. And then this is the pink. So cute. Oh, my crochet hook is still stuck in it. I was working on this during recess yesterday with my students. So here's that, and that shade is called petunia dot. I don't have the label for the green anymore, unfortunately, but again, it's from the Dynamite collection from Bernat Baby Blanket, so I'm sure you can find it. This is also my first time working with safety eyes. I don't typically do plushies. I've done jellyfish plushies for my Etsy before, and those were a big hit. They sold out, but I didn't do eyes on them because jellyfish don't have eyes, so I figured I didn't want eyes on them. But safety eyes are actually really easy to work with, and I'm loving, for the little smiles, I'm just doing black yarn, which I've got a ton of from my sunflower bags that I make. I'll leave the link for my Etsy shop down below and you can check them out, but I have 2 sunflower bags that have gotten pretty popular, which I'm very proud of, honestly. It's just a typical starburst or sunburst granny square pattern, and I just made a tote bag out of them. I really like them. I line them with a cotton canvas type lining, and I have 2 types. One is a blue background, 2 orange and yellow sunflowers, which I call the Sunny Sunflower bag, and the other is orange and burgundy sunflowers on a black background, and I call that the Spooky Sunflower bag. So those are my 2 granny square bags. Actually, the Sunny Sunflowers are sold out right now, so I'm also working on restocking those. So I may go between making a dinosaur during this Crochet With Me and making squares for the Sunny Sunflower bags, just because I love having that in stock for the summer. I actually only just started selling that last fall, and I've sold out like 3 times since then. I typically make batches of 10, and yeah, I'm just trying to have, I would like to have at least 30 in stock for summer, because people tend to buy them during the warmer weather. And then I want to start prepping the Spooky Sunflower bags for fall, as we move into spooky season and people start buying them then. But the dinosaurs are the main goal for today. So I need to find my pattern and remember where I left off with this little guy. And yeah, I'll check back in when I do. So I wanted to show you a bit of my crochet setup. So my cousin is so sweet. I've been crocheting since I was 6 years old, and I'm 25 and I'll be 26 this year. So for the last 20 years I have been crocheting. My cousin, he's one of the closest cousins in age to me. We're 3 years apart, but our moms are sisters, and we used to go like on vacations together, Florida and whatever. I have been so obsessed with crocheting since we were young that for a while he let me teach him how to crochet, and we would crochet together like in Florida on the beach. Like he you know, didn't actually finish any projects, but he got far in a couple. We were working on like a scrap blanket of sorts. Anyway, for Christmas this year, he knows that like my Etsy's kind of been taking off, and I still love crochet just as much. So he got me this project bag from Darn Good Yarn. And let me tell you, this thing is so convenient. It has so many compartments. Like on top here, it's full right now, but like this little thing that zippers around has 3 holes so that you can like have different yarns working and pull up without them like, you know, rolling around. So it's basically like a yarn bowl built into the bag. It's got like 3 smaller compartments and 1 large compartment inside. Then it has a pocket in the front where you can actually store your hooks. I don't store my hooks in there. I have a little turtle mug. Turtles are my favorite animal. Turtle mug that my aunt had gotten me for my birthday, and I store my hooks in there. But I have this little bag that has like stitching needles and just like scrap yarn, little bits and bobs. The black is what I'm using for the mouth, and I'm using this little pink, I wouldn't even call it an embroidery needle, it's like one of the little plastic ones, to do the mouthpiece on the dinos. And I got these unicorn scissors. Where did I get these? From Hobie yarn. Oh, I had never ordered from them before, and I got these, and I got these really cute little stitch markers that are hearts that I actually don't have here yet. They're at my mom's house. I'm still slowly moving over. I know we've been here for a month and like most of our stuff is here, but I still have little things that I realize like I need. Like I'm like, oh, looking for this thing, and I'm like, oh, it's still at my mom's house. Got it. So, all right, so I figured out on the dinosaur I'm at the part where I need to add the eyes, and then I'll finish the body, or a little bit more of the body, and then I'll do the mouth. So I got these safety eyes. Again, this is my first time using safety eyes, so I didn't go all out and buy bulk, but if I continue with dinosaurs, and I'm even thinking of doing seasonal dinosaurs, then I will start to buy them in bulk. But these are just from Michael's. There's comes with six safety eyes, and it was like $2.99 or something, so it wasn't terrible. But again, if I continue doing the dinos, then I will get them in bulk just to, you know, save on cost. And I was wondering if it was weird that I got like the little brown eyes, but I think they look really cute on the dinos. I have no issues with it so far. So cute. I love their little spikes. So my co-teacher is pregnant right now, and she's having a little boy. And I showed her the dinos. The green was the first one I made, and she was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, I know, they're so cute. And they've got pink, and they had 2 shades of blue, and she was like, oh my gosh, will you make me a blue one? So now I'm gonna work up one of each of these and see which one she likes better completed, and she's gonna pick one of these for baby. It's so exciting. I love having a pregnant teacher at school. I just love babies, and it's great for like the students to see. So in a Montessori environment, we really try to create like a family dynamic because we're 3 age groups in one classroom, so it's 4th, 5th, 6th grade. And a lot of them do have like older, younger siblings or cousins or whatever. They're around various age of children in their families. So it's that mimicked at school is a great way for them to practice their leadership skills, mentoring. The younger ones really look up to the older ones, and the older ones get to practice giving them lessons on materials that they're mastered in. So it just creates this really nice dynamic. And my classes, with all their ups and downs, they have bonded very quickly this year, which I love. They're all in contact. They actually really enjoy each other in and out of school. I've got 10 kids in my class, and yeah, I'm really happy that they all get along, which is awesome. Does not always happen that way, trust me. But we could have had way bigger issues this year than we have had. All right, there we go, eyes. So now I'm just gonna continue on from row 10. I found it was easier for me to stop at row 10 and add the eyes instead of completing the whole body and then having to like count down to row 10 and figure this out from there. It's just a lot more like body to work with and have to like reach up and make sure everything's in the right spot. So I'm glad I do it this way now. I really want to do like chatty crochet with me's where I'm just like talking through it and I'm just mindlessly working. Like I made this blanket that's right here for my boyfriend, and that was a mindless kind of could have talked through it piece. But I mean my granny squares are kind of like that. yeah, why don't I show you some of my granny squares. I literally did one stitch. This is not a crochet with me. All right, these are my granny squares for the Sunny Sunflower bag. This is the hook I use. It's the Furls candy cane hook. I got it in their sale as kind of a treat to myself. Like when the sunflower bag started, when the sunflower bag started to take off, and I was working on them really every single day to try to keep them in stock, what I was noticing was my hand was really cramping, and so I was starting to hear like a lot about furls. I don't know if it's just because of who I was watching on YouTube were starting to get really into them or what, but I was using a regular 5mm crochet hook and my hands were just like hating it. So as kind of a business investment, since these were doing so well and I was selling so many, I was like, okay, great, they had a sale. These were buy one, I think they were buy one get one free. So I got a 5mm and I think I got a 6mm, or I got a 4mm, I can't remember which way I went, if I went up or down. But 5mm is what I use for these granny squares. And so I stitched these together, 3 across and then 3 down. And yeah, I just do it. It just happens. I don't know how to explain it anymore. If you crochet, you know. But yes, it is a passion project, but I really love it, and I obviously made them for myself too, and I used the Sunny Sunflower bag when I went to the Van Gogh exhibit in New York City back in September 2021, and I got so many compliments. First of all, because Van Gogh did so many like sunflower type things. Even the people who worked there were like, wait, where did you get that? Is it Van Gogh inspired? And I was like, no, it's totally not, but it really works for his style. And I was looking around the gift shop and the employees came up to me and asked me about it, and I was like, oh yeah, like I make them, I sell them on Etsy. And they were like, wait, can you write that down for us? And I wrote it down, and the next day 4 of them ordered sunflower totes. It was really sweet. I'm assuming it was all them because it was like 4 people, 4 separate orders, and they were all New York City addresses. And I was like, oh my gosh, that just totally like made my day, aside from the exhibit, because I love Van Gogh and it was a really cool exhibit. I definitely recommend. But yeah, that was just a really fun thing. So those are those. These are these. And yeah, I think I'll maybe just do like a little montage of me crocheting this. Since I do need to count, I need it to be a bit quieter, so I'll put on some music for you guys while I work on this dino. Alright, cool. Alright, so I just finished the dinosaur. It is so cute. I'm so happy. I love this color. It's got little spikes on the back. I do the spikes different than the pattern, and I'm kind of loving them. They do kind of differ between the dinosaurs, but I mean, I think that's okay, especially considering this is a handmade product. You know, not everything's going to be exactly the same, but everyone has their own personality. So dinosaurs have different spikes. It took me, because I timed it just to know for myself, it took me 1 hour and 4 minutes to finish this dinosaur, which is, I think, pretty good time. It's good for me to know how long it takes, just so I can, you know, pay myself accordingly when I go to price these dinosaurs. And it is seeming like they will be $20, all things considered. So considering the yarn, considering the eyes, and the hour of my time. So yeah, here they are. Hold on, let me get green. Look at them, they're so cute. Oh, I love them so much. Okay, I can't wait to photograph them. I'm wondering if I should just photograph these 3 and not photograph this one yet. I still have to work this one up. I mean, I can definitely take their individual product shots, so I'll list them like all together. I'll take probably a group photo and then have, like, you know, green, pink. I have to come up with a way, like a name to like differentiate the 2 of these. I'm not sure if I should just, I don't like the name. Like, I don't want to call it like blue jean dot dino, like, no. So I'll need to figure out like names to differentiate these guys, but here they are, a little dino family. My students are obsessed with them. I brought this one in the other day and they're like, oh my god, what? Can I have it? Like, now it's just, but I'm so excited. Now I have to figure out how I'm gonna stage them. I'm thinking I might stage them with some of my plants, you know, because they're dinosaurs, so they roam the world. I might stage them. I have these little like cubbies next to the TV, so I may use those. That's the next task. And no, I don't intend to get out of my pajamas until my boyfriend gets home. It's still early, it's only 10. I'm so proud of myself that I already finished a dinosaur and I'm going to take product shots. This is turning out to be a really productive Saturday for me, so I hope I can keep up with this video and then it'll be a super productive Saturday for me.